Militant groups will stage bigger rallies on Monday when President Duterte delivers his second State of the Nation address. They say the government failed to deliver on its promises on several issues. Let's get more perspective on this with Jom Salvador, Secretary General of Gabriela Party List. Hi, Jom. Thank you for being here tonight.
Hi, Mitzi. Good evening.
First of all, what is your assessment now, 1 year of President Duterte?
Oh, it's been a year of broken promises, frustrated hopes for many women, especially the poor. No? Kasi yung promise ni President Duterte of ending contractualization, up until now, contractualization remains rampant and no firm executive step has been undertaken to address rampant contractualization, which affects about 70 to 80% of women workers.
Yes, a big majority of them are women. And other issues that you're looking at, what else? I mean, what else are you disappointed with?
Yeah, President Duterte made a promise on his first SONA that he will address poverty, especially of women, by addressing social services like health services, by introducing new hospitals, for example, that will cater and address the health needs of majority of poor women. But up until now, that remains a promise that he has so far has failed to address and keep.
And earlier this month, you were part of other groups of activists who showed your kind of report card through emojis, no, outside. And in terms of women, because we know that President Duterte tends to make some jokes on women. You gave an emoji, that barfing emoji. Why was that?
Well, the first year of the president has been replete with many rape jokes, anti-women and sexist remarks. And if he or his listeners are laughing, women most definitely aren't. As we have always said, as Gabriela has always said, it's never right to make rape jokes and to make fun of women's experience of violence, especially for someone who is the highest official of the land.
Right. Last year's SONA, I mean, there were many firsts for the president, and one of them is that many of the protesters got to speak with President Duterte after the SONA. Was your group there, or were you or one of the representatives there? What did he promise at that talk? You know, right after.
Well, Gabriela wasn't specifically among the group that he addressed, but other organizations we work with were there. And he basically made a promise to continue and to address and realize much of his campaign promises, much of his promise to uplift the situation of peasant workers.
So, siyempre, hopeful naman ang lahat nun.
Of course, we are very hopeful. Pero yun nga, it's been a year, and so far this has been just, promises. So, and there's also the issue of pursuing justice in the country, but the fifth round of the peace talks between the NDF and the GRP has been, cancelled unilaterally by the government of the Republic of the Philippines, and it gives us, it really makes us question the sincerity and the political resolve of the president to attain peace for the people, especially also with the declaration of martial law in Mindanao, where the situation has become a humanitarian crisis for many of our kababayans in Marawi and other
especially
parts of
women
Mindanao,
and children.
Especially for women and children.
Very briefly, what do you hope to hear from President Duterte at the second SONA?
Actually, on a personal note, if I could just, not hear any more promises on the second SONA until he makes good on his promises a year ago. The promise to end contractualization, distribute land to farmers, alleviate the situation of women and the poor people. These are really serious concerns that the president should have addressed in his first year. So I think if given a chance, I would ask him not to make any more promise on his second SONA unless he makes good on his previous promises.
And so you will be staging a peaceful protest on Monday.
Yes, we are. The action on Monday, the protest, will definitely be a protest against the president's failed promises, and also a way to remind him and continue to challenge him to deliver his promises and work to uplift the situation of majority of our people, especially women.
Yes, thank you very much, Jom Salvador. And we hope to hear from you again. Thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you also for having me.